This is KCBS-TV Channel 2, Los Angeles at 6 o'clock.
This is Action News for all of Southern California with Bree Walker and Michael Tuck. Now, the 6 o'clock Channel 2 Action News. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. On this June 10th, 1993, I'm Michael Tuck. Today, what's happening on the 6 p.m. report of Channel 2 Action News. Our top story at 6 p.m. is in, if this doesn't grab your attention as you drive down the 405 San Diego freeway, you might want to get these checked. My eyes checked. Your eyes checked. Huntington Beach has paid $361,000 for an 85-foot tall message sign featuring the Boulevard of Carters. The sign will flash on the 3 weeks with 5,120 bolts. For bulbs, red neon letters, and a rotating border with auto dealer logos. Facing economic brake lights, cities are abandoning sign wheels for auto dealers to rev up car sales and therefore sales taxes. Irvine approved the new electronic sign with a checkered flag theme. 2 months ago, Huntington Beach City Council approved the freeway signs. Last year, over the objections of its own planning department, did not meet our goals to keep things.
Well, today we saw teachers, psychiatrists,
enthusiastically pleasing and uncluttered planner Jen Madera said. The sign is 6 times taller than the tall sign allowed in the city has had 15 times as much sign facing and largest allowed. The sign is in the biggest flashy example of the increasing trend in the Orange County freeways to resemble the dawn cut for land among the 405 and Carson. As more deals get them, more deals need to compete. The dual neon covered casinos in Las Vegas. The trend started in Buena Park and Santa Ana and spread to Garden Grove and Anaheim, and now with hidden sign district image country states that's designed at the beach in Irvine and around the Southland of California.
Government witnesses were done. Prosecutor Fred Wyshak called it a false allegation, adding,
in Washington, barely a day after giving up his demand for a $71.5 billion tax and he contended of energy sources, President Clinton seemed close Wednesday to retreating from his fallback position, as well as at any time the substitute for that tax must cover the giving up fuel from oil and electricity to natural gas. Instead, Senate administration officials said that Clinton's aides were looking at proposal by Senator John Brooks, Democrat of Los Angeles, to replace a heat tax with a $40 billion on tax on gasoline and other transportation fuels of $30 to $30 billion in Medicare cuts. Because of a proposed by Brooks, effective for a sales tax total about 7.1 cents per gallon fuel would be cover everything from truck diesel to jet kerosene to high tests used in automobiles. The proposal differs sharply in the structure from Clinton's proposed BTU tax, which is covered at a wider range of fuels, was based on the heat content of fuel as measured in British thermal units and not on the fuel's cost. On the other hand, the effect on the consumers would be substantially by some of the cases. For example, the BTU tax would have resulted in a 7.5 cent to 8 cent increase in the cost of a gallon of gasoline. But the politics and the tax reflects the crucial differences. Many lawmakers from farm states and states with large coal, oil, and chemical industries dislike the proposed BTU tax, saying that it would be cost jobs and penalize the states unfairly. Manufacturers prefer the gasoline tax, but senators from the West are bitterly opposed because a longer distances made people drive in their region. There was
Snyder, who is taught at
Joe agreement that neither Clinton or the Senate agreed on a day since Senate Majority Leader George Mitchell said that the range of options continue to be studied. Black Democrats and House have said American Dream, many say they can't afford it.
Which are symptoms of the disease as well, not just that, but
a scientist who helped inspire author Michael Crichton's make-believe Jurassic Park vision of cloned dinosaurs is now disclosing the first discovery of DNA preserved for the great age of reptiles. However, fact is not yet caught up with science fiction. Researchers do not have dinosaur DNA. There's a weevil DNA and not much of that. In the movie about the open and nationwide, scientists have removed the DNA of the dinosaurs from the ancient remains of blood-sucking insects, put the genes into modern reptile embryos and clone a mess out of giant dinosaurs with predictable bloody results. Dinosaurs disappeared about 65 million years ago. No genes so old were known. Science when Creighton worked the tale. On a Friday, a team led by Giorgio Conrad Jr. and optometrist of the University of California, Berkeley will reveal in a scientific journal Nature the discovery of $220 million-year-old fragments of DNA, the molecules of which genes are made. They were actually from a tiny weevil trapped in an amber, tough gemstone made of ancient heart and tree sap. The amber came from a fossil bed in what is now the Bolsium. The achievement apparently we fits the long-held view of many biologists that DNA is so great in an age that 80 million years older than the oldest previously known. DNA would have decayed completely. The previous record for DNA is about 40 million years from the bee trapped in an embryo and as studied by the researchers. Creighton came up with an inspiration for his novel in 1983 after studying scientific papers from the extinct DNA study group of a band of California researchers that included Polnar.
Especially given, you know, the location.
No dollar figures offered, but Hallstrom insisted yesterday's 6 to 8.
The crimes were scary and unfortunately all too familiar. A car stopped on the highway, a stranger approaches and demands the car. The thief speeds away, leaving the stunt driver standing in the dust. In the past 2 days, Orange County has been hit with the latest hot victims carjacking. Is a hot scram. Rebecca Raycliffe, 43, was forced from her 1990 jail prison in Laguna Hills on Tuesday, and however, carjacking was reported near South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa late Wednesday. No one was reported hurt, and the events that have been carjackings around the country. Many who fight back, panic and delay, or try to flee have lost their lives. It was 1 year ago today that Joseph Conrad, 23, was robbed of his car and killed in Anaheim, and one the only recent carjacking fatality in Orange County. The problem here is small but grown. Anytime you have a crime that involves violence, you take it very seriously, said Couple Steve Legris, spokesman for the Santa Ana Police Department. Concern over carjackings about 125 people to the Western Medical Center Auditorium in Santa Ana on Wednesday night.
More answers will have to be provided by NSTAR to the state. The Department of Public Utility says it expects to have a sit-down with the utility.
The election's over, but the cart club issue may not be dead for long. Political experts spent Wednesday
restrict the town's controversial wind turbines.
Discussing over on TV the gambling referendum Stanton
Just last week.
and Cyprus. Voters left little doubt how they felt. Political observers attributed the results of fear of the crime to stigma on the gambling and the bad timing. Despite the loss, the experts said that the issue could be resurfaced. Investors floated the idea of opening casinos in Anaheim and Garden.
Self-serve regular is now $3.49 a gallon. This may make you feel even better. We're paying 14 cents.
1 for the money, 2 the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go as Elvis is on the bank checks. You'll see him in bad movies and on the mail. Some have even seen him around midnight down at the 7-Eleven. Yep, Elvis is back again, beginning July 12th. A Colorado-based printer's current incorporated will sell Elvis checks as part of a special edition series. Channel Action News reporter Peter Wiggins does report. The check will feature 4 designs of the late King of Rock and Roll and can be used just like the typically state offerings from your neighborhood banker. Current's got a sensitive Elvis glancing over your shoulder, a guitar toward an Elvis and an Elvis portrait, and the ever stylish Elvis and a satin jacket. The Elvis check was unique and different in someone everyone knows. And he has name recognition, said Vicky Keller. Check mentioned as a manager current who sells a whole one and non-traditional looking check. The idea, of course, came from the hoopla in this year surrounding the Elvis postage champ said who traveled to Graceland to Memphis with an association of sift fraud. Hundreds of Elvis photographs. 4 photographs were selected and lasted an agreement. Agreement was struck with Elvis Presley Enterprises Incorporated. Current holds the only existing check license in agreement that Presley Entertainment Enterprises spokeswoman said.
What's your thoughts?
Like the Postal Service current designs are of a younger Elvis that Post Office has donated and much research already, Keller explained. Peter Williams for Channel 2 Action News.
We'll have to see after this.
A teenage girl who has filed a paternity lawsuit against Rhode Island governor says an early settlement is inadequate. Astronomers using the Orbit and Hubble telescope have found naked stars or gas atmospheres stored away. The wedding of Japan's future emperor and empress upset they will modernize the 1,600-year-old hereditary monarchy. An 80-year-old corpse said the enemy that of a bride of Dracula fails to stir despite a night-long vampire vigil in a Peruvian village. Los Angeles Councilman Michael Wu skipped the re-election bid to run for mayor. Now he's lost. He says he's no regrets but no plans. Hollywood talent agent Wall Street sentenced to 4 months in jail for sexual attacks on 11 actresses and models. Every week, thousands of people who built America's military face unemployment. Hundreds of thousands will follow. The Pentagon says 3/4 soldiers, more than 1 million weapons. Plant workers that will lose their jobs, and now that the Cold War is over, how can the nation put them back to work?
His lawyer. You're going to see the move that rubbed the judge the wrong way.
The Cape Cod Sharks are back. New at 6 tonight.
State plans to take billions in property taxes from local agencies will have staggering consequences, OC officials said. About 2010 fundraisers for former supervisor Don Ruff to help him pay the fine from his conflict of interest in the conviction. Corona Del Mar. Residents and merchants are encouraged to plant flowers and correspond the names of the streets. The Orange County Sheriff for the first time gives a glimpse of the system he used to screen inmates and assign them to facilities.
Did you know English till you went to school?
I've lived the American dream.
More than 50 fossil experts regularly come around the county for prehistoric animals, but their finds most of them remain in warehouses for lack of money to study them. John Irvine Smith Folks Classic in San Juan Cups around at its local horsey set hopping in front of the Natural Water Research Institute. Seismic spread set the odds for the next big quake on the San Andreas Fault. In the show, KROQ 106.7 FM put together an alternative rock show Saturday in the environmentals with many themes that outclass the Bollywood Palooza. Robert Wagner and 17 pounds monthly AR currently playing 3 toast of touchdown and cultural drama that has been dispatched to the dead letter office. Sylvester Stallone returns to action and adventure genre that made him a star. The local horticultural industry has grown accident in spite of the recession thanks to an increasing awareness of plants many businesses and benefits. In all 7 California Pioneer Westside will soon be Popeyes. They ended up the fast food fried bird battle in Orange County. So move over, Colonel Sanders. Popeyes is going to compete for you in the fried chicken business.
State University. Build your confidence.
I can taste the chicken right now. I can taste the 11 herbs and spices. Or you'll go for Popeyes.
Per gallon. Make it fun to drive. Add 10 standard airbags. Your backup camera.
Okay, now on the weather now. And I serve it hot. And here is Steve Rumble. Okay, thank you, Michael and Bree. Right now, our current conditions at 6 p.m. north at LAX Airport. Our current conditions, it is 66 degrees with a dew point about 59 degrees and a humidity to 70%. Barometer 86 inches. Visibility 10 miles per hour. Winds west southwest 11. Condition most clouds, guys. Around the region, it's 74 to Santa Monica, 74 to downtown LA, 89 Burbank, 94 to Van Nuys, 78 in Torrance, 86 in Long Beach, 84 in Fulton, 79 in Los Alamitos.
June 25th through 29th, the Boston Opera House. Reserve seats on
81 in Santa Ana, 84 in Fulton, 94 in Riverside, 93 in San Bernardino, and 93 in Ontario.
Gutter helmet now solves 2 problems: leaves and frozen gutters. Jim?
That's right. Our forecast around in the region, Pacific forecast a high pressure system will push the Baja Coast and broader dry air mass to South Pacific and desert southwest. Clouds trail a little cold front extending.
And a lifetime guarantee that makes
throughout the Central California and Shazan in southern Arizona, and a sunny weather front to the northeast with
Column works today or
pleasant conditions in the sunny and pleasant in the northeast region, Midwest and Central Plains states. Rainy in the Pacific Northwest. It's sunny and warm in the southeast. Hot. Okay, for tonight. Few high clouds tonight. Low will be about 55 inland, about 62 on the coast. For Friday, patchy low clouds and morning fog. Through mid-morning, then fair with high clouds, high about 70 on the coast to 39 in inland and 61 on the coast. Will be the low in the coast and 54 in inland. For Saturday, continue fair with variable high cloudiness after morning clouds and low.
ESPN reporting to the Patriots.
Clouds and fog.
He will be
high will be about 69 on the coast and 76 inland and 53 on inland and 59 on the coast will be the low. For Sunday, becoming mostly sunny after patchy fog. And morning low clouds high will about 71 on the coast to 79 in inland and 54 low on inland and 61 on the low on inland. And for Monday, mostly sunny and warm after patchy early morning low clouds high will about 74 on the coast and 84 on the coast to the inland and 62 on the coast and 56 in inland. Sunset 8:02 p.m. Moonset 11:36 a.m. On that June 11th. Last quarter moon, June 19th, new quarter moon. June 26th, first quarter moon, July 3rd, full moon.
It's a playful slap. It cost Johnson his freedom. The judge sent him to jail for 30 days for not taking the proceedings.
Low tide 9:16 p.m.
9-year-old Johnson, who used to be known as Chad Ochocinco, when he
tomorrow morning
had pleaded no contest to headbutting his then wife, TV reality star Evelyn Lozano.
Surfing forecast: Seal Beach 1 to 2, face at Hudson 3 4, face at Newport 1 to 3, face at Salt Creek 2 to 4, face at and Trestles 3 4, face at. Surf period in seconds 9 by 16 seconds on all 5 beaches. Swell direction west and southwest and air temperature 72 for Seal Beach 70 in Huntington Beach, 70 in Newport Beach, 72 in Salt Creek and 72 in Trestles. And water temperature 63 is the water temperature 62. Water temperature for Huntington 66 for Newport, 64 Salt Creek and 63 to Trestles. Rock small south southwest and west pulses throughout the weekend. Increases south swell in the middle of the next week. That's coming for the weather now. Here is Jim Hill with this evening's sports takeaway. Jim. Well, What do you say about the Dodgers from bad to worse? The Dodgers went down 9-5 to San Diego, and boy, they got shelled. Shocked by the San Diego Padres. And the Dodgers get some big time by the Padres this afternoon in San Diego, 14-2.
Getting water, do you think?
And stayed scoreless until the bottom of the third inning. That's when the Padres got 4 runs off homers by Gutierrez and Tony Gwynn in the bottom of the third, 2-0 in favor of the Padres, and then
Handbook of sorts is key to that program. It is designed to help lifeguards spot
3-0 Padres, and then Sheffield single right field, and Garner scores was 4-0 in favor of the
white shark,
Padres.
the pointed dorsal fin, much rounder.
And then in the top of the 5th inning, Jose offering the nose walk. There's Carroll scores, and the Dodgers trimmed the Padres lead to 4-1. And then in the bottom of the 5th inning,
Offshore, it was heading.
the Padres get 2 more runs off a Sheffield triple, and Tony Gwynn scores. And Ferrick McGriff ground out, and Sheffield scores. The Padres up 6-1, and then a homer by Tim Walsh. It was 6-2 in favor of the Padres. But then
on the Cape.
everything collapsed in the bottom of 16. Tony Gwynn on a triple to right fielder, and Higgins scores, Gutierrez scores, and Velasquez scores 9-2 in favor of the Padres. And then a single to right field by Jim Garner, and Tony Gwynn scores 10-2 in favor of the Padres. And Phil Plantier grounded, and Garner scores 11-2 in favor of the Padres. And then in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Padres get 3 more runs on Tim Tebow, 2-1 homer, and Chipley scores, and Phil Plantier homer as the San Diego Padres get
Doesn't look too bad.
thumped the Los Angeles Dodgers 14-2.
To go to the shoreline when it rained.
No matter what.
The Dodgers were coming in from every quarter, and some of them were tipped with poison. They were hurled by radio talk show hosts and their calls, newspaper columnists and their readers. Fred Clardy, and Dodgers executive vice president who oversees player personnel, never flinched. He declined the death guard.
Storms also down.
To launch a counterattack, he was unfailingly poured out to those who were swept out of his head behind to him. The Dodgers weren't able to penetrate what just might be the thickest skin in sport. And I took the job when the papers wrote that was on hot seat. I kind of sat on that, and I felt a little warm for a little. Now it's cooled off a little bit. I suspect, and if it should get hot again, that goes with someone in the job. You don't win, someone's going to take some heat.
Atlantic, Southern Jersey on south.
Where
That's where the clash
was the loan was held on camera for ruination of the Proud Dodgers 14-22 1 point this season, and Burley destined to duplicate 19 to when they were the worst team in baseball. Kansas City 710 Radio Hills Joe McDonald and Doug Gregorian Club for an disaster on a daily, sometimes hourly basis. And the Dodgers won 16-20 games, equal to 11 in a row at 1 point.
But for us tonight, it's the slug.
It is a team going good or bad. I can't really react to that. I get the club on it. I got a job that demands a lot of time and energy. I can't gain anything from that. It's not as if I was done this job for a while. It's not as if it's a way for there. Clearly took a job in April 1987, came and point to the World Championship, and the Dodgers won in 88. For the most credit was given to Tommy Lewis, the manager. Indeed, a pattern in his merge there. When the Dodgers were 14-22 was Claire's fault. When he turned it around, it was according to an extra 690 radio host, the best job a manager Lewis ever had was done. According to the Wayman's part of the job description, Claire seems to me understand this better than most. That's not going to change, he said. If someone goes back and looks at day 1 in 1987, I said, well, I take responsibility for whatever happened.
Storms later in the day or the evening. But
that's why I accepted and I deal with it. I don't think anyone has heard me blame anyone else.
And that could increase the chance of storms for those areas. Either way, we have another round probably later tomorrow and tomorrow evening. How much rain is going to fall? Most of the region, 1 to 2 inches. Notice the Cape is not under the flood watch because the total amounts of rain were not quite.
Tonight the Angels have that off. Tomorrow they'll be at Anaheim City Predict with the Seattle Mariners and Ken Griffey Jr.
All right, one other thing I want to show you. We do get a little bit.
Toronto manager Buck Rogers expects to hear from team vice president Dan O'Brien today about a president for Joe Granny, who is expected to be placed on a disabled list because
cool pattern overall. One more system Thursday night, Friday.
Of an unspecified shoulder injury because of
more rain.
Reported recently improvement left-handed Jerry Nelson, likely most candidates to be promoted, although nobody has been particularly impressive at AAA Vancouver. Nelson is 2-2 with a 5.02 ERA and 36 hits allowed in 2.83.
It's even wetter as we get deeper into
the 7-8 innings.
Flooding, temperatures in the 50s to low 60s.
But Rogers says the statistics are screwed by early season. That were carried over from his full spring training.
Does come out.
7 games during the past 3 weeks. Nielsen's ERA is 2.08. He was obtained from the Yankees in a Jim Abbott trade. The Angels not only have signed their top pick from last week's draft, but they're not even talking to him. It's a little weird, said Brian Anderson. Right said Jake Tender was 3rd overall. They had 2 scouts up here. They went on to start negotiations in a half hour before. It was supposed to be good for a good call from California when told to go home. Because of that, it looks like it might be a little difficult. Hopefully, we'll get on soon and get it done. I want to play if the talks never get started. Argentina will be represented by a Baltimore-based agent, Ron Shapiro, the 3rd pick last year.
He was the head coach of the Denver Broncos. This is video of a playoff game a year ago, January.
E.J. Walsh.
The last game Tim Tebow started.
$550,000 in Montreal.
Football league, and it wasn't a very productive one as the Patriots just ate him alive.
The club signed its 3rd-round draft pick left-handed pitcher, Matt Parisho from McClintock in Tempe, Arizona.
To say about Tim Tebow. In fact, a couple of days ago, I should say, he contradicted
6th-rounder Jeff Fitzel, a right-handed pitcher from Oldham, and a 9th-rounder Jamie Burke, 3rd baseman from Oregon State. Former Angel Gary Gaetti is reportedly close to signing with first-place Kansas City Royals, who signed another release fee Steve on Wednesday. Today, the Angels off. Tomorrow, they'll be at anything on Seattle, Maryland.
12 games, 6 out of 8, only attempted 8 passes.
Montreal redemption when we ride. We're Wednesday.
2 yards, but as of now,
evening at an expense of the Kings was like the syrup tapped from the city's maple trees and sold on t-shirts and souvenir shops. Wait, the Montreal Canadiens' 24th Stanley Cup title theirs to hold and behold after a 4-1 victory at home over the Kings on Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals where Sacramento and Patrick where the Montreal goaltender was on the mind. Memory of the last time the Cup made the rounds. The Montreal form rink was May 25th, 1999, and the victors by a score 5-2 were the visitors at Calgary. The Flames stats the Canadiens championship hopes in the 6 games. As we recall, Wednesday over the dim car horns painting over the celebration outside St. Catherine Street. It was a bad feeling and expectations were so high. But we weren't hungry. 4 years later, the Kings were the ones feeling stated was because we left them starved for goals. He stopped 1-4-1-6 shots in series, including 18 in his final rally. On his way to the Conn Smythe Trophy awarded only to the most valuable player. In the postseason, Ray also won an award for the last time that the Canadiens took the NHL title in 1986. Although the locker room was hard telling the players. More shell shocked the final score. Last game of their World Coast season on the standing announcement by their center Wayne Gretzky. Yet Wednesday's game might have been the last of the Silver career. I always wanted the turning point Chris digging game 2. A tearful Gretzky stays looking to return, and Ray Call stays when he wasn't a hero.
This is a guy who in 4 NHL seasons has a total of 7 goals.
Yeah, I had a few more messages than normal.
Running back Buck Allen, a 5-time Pro Bowl performer of the Raiders, signs a 3-year contract with Kansas City Chiefs. Joining quarterback Joe Montana in the Chiefs backfield. Allen 32 rushes, 8,545 yards and 79 touchdowns in 11 seasons with the Raiders, was the NFL's most valuable player in 1985. Buck springs onto the field, teams same on the field and off the field intangibles as Joe Montana. David Craig, Ryan Drosky, plus Mike website, Passy says Chiefs President Carl Peterson.
10:30 tomorrow, enter the East Premium entrance. Only the first 1,000 people will be there.
NBC.
Goodbye, not goodbye.
Television commentator for the NBA, Mike Fratello reportedly is being considered for the Cleveland Cavaliers coaching job. Fratello is a former Atlanta Hawks coach who does color commentary for the NBA games on NBC. He was in Phoenix on Wednesday for the start of the NBA championship series between the Chicago Bulls and the Phoenix Suns. Wayne Angry, Cal Willard's general manager, has not commented on who might be on his list of candidates to succeed. Lenny Wilkins, who was resigned to the team's coach and signed to coach the Hawks. The Cleveland playing deal referring to league sources reported Wednesday that Fratello is being considered. Notre Dame coach John McLeod ended in speculation Wednesday that might be a candidate for the job for the Cavs.
Heart transplant. Every person who came into that room had so much
Lamar, the 75th annual California High School Track Camp Championships canceled last Saturday because rain might be rescheduled after all.
So grateful.
CIF State Commissioner Tom Burns confirmed Wednesday that the Central Coast section has requested that state office call within the 10 sections that make up the state organization about running the championship events on June 19th at Cerritos College.
Kitchen with granite installed for just $79.99.
Don't waste your time shopping anywhere.
Burns refused any other comment. Central Coast Commissioner Nancy Blazer, who represents 112 schools in the San Jose area, asked that state to reschedule to the after discussions of both our executive committee and the track advisory committee.
North American Truck of the Year, 4-wheeler pickup truck of the year.
The Anaheim Arena will make a bid Monday to play its host at an NCAA Division I Ice Hockey Championship tournament in 1997 or 1998. Others that's bidding for the tournament are Albany, New York, Auburn Hills, Michigan, Boston, St. Paul, Minnesota, and Worcester, Massachusetts, University of Alaska, Anchorage, Dawson, Institution of Anaheim wins the bid.
They cite this vote. I looked.
Gail Patterson, Association Executive Director for the Orange County Sports Association, will be head of delegation for the arena.
Senator Ayotte uses her vote.
A $1 million grandstand improvement project at Los Alamitos will be proceeded despite the defeat Tuesday. Our measure on it would have granted the owners of a track permission to build a car club facility. We'll begin development in the Upper Grandstand later this year. Dr. Edward Aller, one of the owners of the Cypress Track and the head of its quarter horse program, and said Wednesday. What revenues would it be? Got it from the car club, we could have torn the whole thing down and built a new one, but we can only do certain things now. Now said his ownership partner is the Lord Arnold and Chris Dubato, who won't attempt to bring in a car club measure before Cypress voters. I think it's clear the people that in the bedroom community are worried about crime. Right? We felt. We showed that and need more legal gambling at the local locations, which already has a history of 40 years of illegal gambling wouldn't make a crime an issue, Albert said. November manager allowing any operators of a Hollywood Park to develop a car club nearly was passed by Inglewood voters. The club is expected to open next year. Cypress voters overwhelmingly defeated the Los Alamitos club measure to a 63.9% and 36.1%. Besides, it turned out more than 13,000 votes were cast processed. Albert said it was about double. We expected we thought about 4,000 votes for the car club would pass, but it was about 48 votes, but it was still defeated by almost 4,000 votes.
Largest kitchen and bath retailer. We offer free design, free delivery, and have
members of the California Harness Horsemen's Association, which includes most of the state standard-bred owners, trainers, and breeders, were pleased by the defeat of the car club. We donated $500 to the group, which worked to defeat the measure.
Well, I think the race.
And that's great for the Channel 2 Action News at 6 p.m. It's Thursday, June 10th, 1993. I'm Michael Tuck alongside Bree Walker and Steve Romore and Jim Wilson. Have a good evening. Coming next will be the KCBS-TV News with Dan Rapper. We'll be back for the Channel 2 Action News at 11 p.m. Have a good evening. See you at 11. Good night.